like to welcome you tonight to Stellos Stadium. I'm being joined on the field by our Honorable Mayor, Donna Lee Lozo, our member of our Board of Education, Rick Dowd, and the President of the Board of Aldermen, Brian McCarthy. Tonight here is a special community event, the Fall 2011 Battle for the Bridge football game between North and South High Schools. As you are all aware, we in Nashua have been so very fortunate to have a first-rate facility such as Stellos Stadium for more than a decade. This past summer, our community was so lucky as our City of Nashua officials, the Parks and Recreation staff, school administration, and even our own New England Patriots recognized the need for replacement of the original turf field known here as Mata Field. I'd like to thank several groups and individuals within our community for this new surface you see before your eyes, as it was budgeted for, designed, and completed in a little over 2 months. Planning for and recognizing the need was only part of the process in achieving this historic goal. I refer to it as historic as this is only one of 3 turf replacements in the Northeast to date. At this time, to help celebrate such an achievement, I'd like to ask Rick Dowd, a member of our National Board of Education, to come forward.
Good evening. I'm here this evening to present some good news to the City of Nashua. This afternoon, Mr. Andre Tippett, a renowned linebacker for the New England Patriots, an All-Pro and Hall of Fame member of the Patriots, was here this afternoon with other members of the Patriots and the Patriots cheerleaders, and they were here to present the city with a grant for $200,000 to help offset the cost of this stadium field. It's my distinct honor now to present the check to Donna Lee Lozo, Mayor of Nashua. Mayor.
How great is that? Right, I was a little worried that we couldn't hear you earlier. So this is what happens when our community comes together and makes good things happen. The schools, working with the city, working with the NFL, all the folks behind the scenes, like Stacy Hines, that did a heck of a job making this happen. Look how beautiful the field is. Let's hear it, isn't it great? And to have our 3 high schools represented here on the field with their logos really makes it special. So who's going to win tonight? South? North? Oh, I don't know. All right. Thank you for your attention tonight. Let's vote for all of our kids, because one thing we all have in common, it's our city. Thank you.
Ceremonial coin toss.
South has won the toss. They have deferred.
Which end do you want to defend?
South has won the toss. They chose to defer.
South will begin by defending the south goal. North will defend the north goal. Our officials for this evening's contest are back judge Rick Wilhelmi, our line judge Mo Bilodeau, our linesman Jay Kelly, our umpire Dave Abrams, And the man in the white hat, referee Mark Sherbino. And ladies and gentlemen, let's all rise now. Remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem this evening by the Nashua High School South Marching Band and Color Guard under the baton of Tony Caronas.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire, home tonight of both Nashua High North and Nashua South. It's an intra-city rivalry game here at Stellos. John Collins with Ron Welliver, my color guy, who's got the nervous excitement as if he is down on the sideline coaching this one. A lot of excitement in the air. There's the fall chill, and there's the chill up and down the spine.
You gotta love. Can you hear me, John?
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta love North-South rivalry games. I love the football games. Freshmen played this afternoon. The kids were cranked up all week, both sides, getting ready for this game. And the same thing with the seniors, juniors, and sophomores for the varsity game and the JV game on Monday. It's gonna be a great matchup, John. Nashua South Panthers heavily favored in this game. They got some great running backs coming back. Derek Paradise, Armin McCray, and a sophomore quarterback at Trevor Knight. And they got other weapons coming back also. All-Staters. The center, he is Johnny Barron. I hope I'm saying that right. All-State center, defensive end.
Wow.
And North's rebuilding, John. They got a lot of first-year senior starters. Taylor Miranda has stepped up wonderfully as his first-year starter at quarterback. He's back healthy after missing last week. Mark Levine, fullback, also back healthy after a bad ankle injury last week.
Get me those return men, Ronnie, and I'll tell you that one of the weapons you just talked about, Chris Dennis, the kicker for South, he can boom him. Watch this. Deep down the field. He's got that big leg, and Titans are not going to bring this out.
They got that new rule, John, in football now. If it goes in the end zone, the ball is dead automatically.
There you go.
Can't run it out of the end zone
anymore. You can't
anymore.
even choose to run it
Can't
out.
even choose. If you have footsteps in there, you have the ball is automatically to the 20-yard line. It saves a lot of big hits on kickoffs. That's where the injuries coming all the way from the NFL all the way down.
Right.
And
right.
It's a good rule. I like to see him run out of the end zone once in a while, but.
So Chris Dennis, his leg will be heard from here again probably. He was trying 50-yard field goals in practice before the game, and he had enough leg to make them. So the Titans are going to start off in the shotgun, directly snap to number 31, Mark Levine, who tries to sprint outside and is able to get maybe a yard on the play. Let's see where they spot it. Actually, he gets more than a yard. He gets close to 4 yards.
Well, it's Dante Lorendi playing games. The quarterback, Taylor Miranda, was out on the right side, out of Tripp's right.
So it was what they call the Wildcat right off the bat.
Mark Levine right in the backfield. They're going right to it. It worked against Central before the injuries happened with big number 44, Chris Anderson blocking for him.
That's Ron Welliver. I'm John Collins. We are live on Nashua ETV. It's another Wildcat snap, and this time Levine is going to be driven to the turf, and it's going to be a loss or maybe no gain on the play. And sniffing that one out, fool me once, but can't fool me twice, and so the South defense steps up, and it's going to be third and long for the Titans here early.
Nice play by number 59, Joe Haftel. John, it looks like a bad snap. It was a trap right up the middle. It was meant to go, but I'm not sure if the snap messed up the timing of the play. Taylor Miranda's back behind at quarterback right now for third down.
Miranda calling the signals, waiting the shotgun snap. Two-step drop. He fires it over the middle, and it is intercepted by Nashua South, coming down the field
Number
with
59,
the kick.
John.
Number 59 for South would be Joseph Haftel, excuse me, the senior, stepping up and making a huge play here early. Terrific field position after the turnover for South.
Well, what the play called was a basic curl pattern, about 10 yards. The tight end, Sam Horn, and Haftel dropped back in his drop zone, made a nice play to the left, and Taylor Miranda never saw him.
Threw it right into Haftel's hands, and Haftel nearly ran it all the way back. He gets stopped at the 11. It'll be 1st and 10 from that spot for South, their first offensive play of the game after the interception. And holding on to it, running to the 5-yard line before he is downed is Trevor Knight. An option play for the quarterback, so takes it a good 5 yards up to at least to the 6-yard line.
He followed the pulling guard, John, number 43, I think it is. I can't quite see his number, but number 63, Robert Manganiello. I butchered that name, Manganiello.
John Beer in the shotgun snap to the quarterback, Miranda. He hits his receiver and falling into the end zone with the touchdown. Number 18, Connor Rogowski gets on the board for South. Just like that, it's 6-0. Only less than 2 minutes in, 1 minute and 50 seconds into the game. It is a 6-yard scoring strike from Trevor Knight to Connor Rogowski.
That's what South's known for, John. A lot of screens out of this offense with motion. A little bubble screen to the left side after a little motion.
You got
and
the
he danced
lingo.
in the
The
end
bubble
zone.
screen is what it was. And they executed it well.
Perfectly executed by Trevor Knight.
So that's got to keep...
Well, that's going to keep North on edge now, because now they're going to watch out for Connor Rogowski. They got two great running backs in Derek Paradise and Armand McRae, who haven't even touched the ball yet.
Chris Dennis boots it through. It's a 7-0 Nashua South lead. South deferred the opening kickoff. They decided to kick it off. They had the good leg of Dennis to go with. They knew they'd probably get a touchback, and the game plan
worked out for them, and they're getting the ball in the second half.
Right. So bonus for South. The key, of course, that big turnover. So can't have that. Can't have those interceptions, those gimmies deep in their own
Well,
end.
Taylor's coming off a week layoff. He had a slight concussion and a little bit of rust on that play, but that's fine. He'll be fine, and I think North's going to come out. Be nice to get a run back, though, John. If this kid kicks in the end zone, we're going to be sleeping up here every time they kick off.
That's right. You know, he prides himself in the big leg.
Absolutely. Pat Dennis, he's a senior. Not sure what college he's going to attend, but I think he's got a college leg, John.
Oh, he certainly does. So Christopher Dennis, it's almost like ceremonial to put run back receivers back there the way he kicks it.
And in the end zone.
Again, you almost have to make a sideline catch to keep it from going into the end zone. So we'll do 1st and 10 from the 20 again on the touchback. 7-0. Nashua favored coming into the game, as Ron mentioned, because of the record, 4-1 overall, 2-1 in the division, while North is 2-3 overall and 1-3 in the division. So the Titans, the underdog here, but so were the soccer team, the boys soccer team, the underdog last night, and the girls field hockey team, the underdog today. And North has had 2 upset victories so far in Intra-City Rivalry Week that we have covered here at Nashua ETV. Miranda calling the shotgun signals. He's going to hand it off to Levine, who slips and falls and tackles himself. Somebody's going to touch him.
Well, I hope he actually slipped.
Right.
He had a bad ankle, had a week off there, John. And I hope he didn't re-injure to that. He didn't look good getting up.
Well, you know, I guess when you have a bad ankle, you're afraid to cut.
When you do cut, sometimes
Right.
it comes out underneath you. Hopefully he just slipped, and that's not the case.
Right.
You got Chris Anderson, big number 44, leading the blocking for him on that.
He's got Anderson and Levine in the backfield, does Miranda. He has receivers split wide left and right. One-step drop, fires over the middle. Nice fingertip grab is made by the Titans, Sam Horn. Sampson is his full name, and he was a tower of strength there to hold on to that BB, that bullet of a pass.
Well, Sam's tall. He's also all-state triple jumper, John, so he can get up for those footballs. Nice play by Taylor Miranda.
6'2" and 190 goes Samson Horn, and it's short of the first down. The question is by how much? Maybe a yard. 3rd and a long one for the Titans, who are trying to bounce back after that turnover. If you just joined us, we are only 3 minutes into the game. And it is a 7-0 South lead after the interception by Joseph Haftel, one of the captains of the South squad. Took it back to the 11, and South got a pass play touchdown. Levine up the middle, finds some room. He's got a first down and a little bit more.
He faked you out, Sean. Actually, it was Taylor Miranda with a nice fake to Mark Levine. Miranda ran to the right behind the left tackle who was pulling. I believe it's number 77, Josh. Not sure who that was pulling. That was Jake Pollard. Irvin Monroy.
I said South leads, didn't I?
I'm sorry, that was behind number 56, Michael Lynch. Nice fake to the left side. Taylor Miranda followed the left tackle off right tackle. Got the first down.
Miranda with the first down. Nice deception play. 1st and 10. Miranda's going to hold on to it again. Following a block, he runs into a rugby scrum and gets driven to the turf after a short gain. On the tackle for South.
Looks like a trap play, John, where they fake to Mark Levine to the left, but the whole clogged up pretty quick.
Yeah, among them Joseph Haftel, who has that interception, and also Dylan Flesh, the senior, was awaiting Miranda on the keeper. It is 2nd and 9 for North at their own 34. Miranda, two-step drops, going to fire it deep down the left side, up for grabs, and it is off the fingertips of the Nashua South defenders, who had the best chance at it. Looked like
play by number
40.
10, Christian Fillinau, to keep that ball from being intercepted.
Yeah, Derek Paradis actually got his fingertips on it.
I believe we'll be hearing a lot from that name tonight, John.
Paradis?
Paradis is a heck of a football player.
He had tight coverage on the Titans receiver, who was not open. Miranda just hoping he could make a play on the touch pass. So now it's 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 yards to go. Ball is spotted at about the 34-yard line again of the Titans as they try to even up the score, trailing 7-0 here early. Miranda gets the snap, two-step drop, fires it, and it is nearly picked off. I think he took a hard hit to the quarterback. No flags on the play. Good, tight defense.
That's Derek Paradise once again, John. Came in, made the hit, almost picked it off, too.
Yes, he did. I think he got a hand on the football again. Heavy pressure on Miranda, Ron, helped with that near pick.
Yeah, South has been in a 3-3, what they call a 3-3 stack defense. That time they put 5 men on the line, blitzed the linebackers, and they were coming. They ran out of blockers, John. They were coming from the outside.
Doing the punting for the Titans will be
partially blocked,
Samson Horn. And you think somebody got a hand on it? It ends up out of bounds near sideline, and a short punt. It's going to be 1st and 10 for South at the 45-yard line. So they didn't have much turf to drive the first time they got the ball. They only had to go 11 yards. This time they have to go a bit farther, 55 yards away from pay turf.
Well, they'll give the Nashua defense a little chance to play a little defense and stop South on a regular drive. It's tough when it's 1st and 10 down there by the 11-yard line.
Got to meet one of my childhood idols today, Ron. Andre Tippett was down on the field at
that was for the ceremony
time
earlier,
of the field hockey game, and what a manly handshake he's got.
I bet.
Yeah.
He's got a catcher's mitt for hands.
Exactly. Breaking it outside goes Armin McCray. McCray gets down the sideline. He's to the 20. He's to the 10. Armin McCray outruns the field for a touchdown. South is up 13-0 on the strong legs of Armin McCray, who goes 55 yards to pay turf.
Well, John, that was very simple. Simple off power left. McCray made a deke inside, boom, went outside and beat the corner to the corner.
That's it.
I mean, he's got the legs. He's a tremendous runner. He's got over 500 yards already.
Burst of speed by McCray. Nobody was.
He's got UNH looking at him, Maine,
yep.
Stonehill, Assumption. Hasn't made a choice, obviously, yet. Not baseball season. We usually know where they're going by then, but.
BC was on TV a lot. They kept replaying the Wake Forest game with Andre Williams. Is that the Andre Williams?
No, Andre Williams from North last year is at Dean College right now,
okay, there's a different Andre Williams.
Yeah, it's a different Andre Williams.
Boston College has?
Hopefully Dre wants to be at that level after he finishes junior college, but you never know.
Right. I thought he could be at that level. That's why it caught my attention. So South's Connor Leary doing the holding for Dennison, and it's good. It's 14-0, the Panthers in the lead.
It's deja vu all over again, John. Didn't we do a Pinkerton game a couple of weeks ago?
Jumped out early.
2 plays, 2 scores, and
now you wouldn't think that South has all the weapons that Pinkerton has, and that maybe North has a better chance to come back in this one than they did against the Astros.
I'd hope to think that, John, but South has a lot of weapons,
this
a lot
is a live
of speed.
broadcast. Give me something, Ronnie. You know, you gotta say.
They told me it was live like 10 minutes before we went on. I'm like, live?
Actually, that's a good time to mention that if you are watching TV and you want somebody who lives outside the area to be able to watch the broadcast, you can Google GoNashua.com or NashuaNH.gov.
I just got a few text messages. We got friends up in Concord watching the game.
Yeah.
Hello, Paul Dean. Hello, my friends down in North Carolina, Bruce Rhodes. They're all watching the game from different areas. Hello to the family. Hello to Mrs. Collins and everybody. And let's get back to football, John.
Yes, sir. It's still a very exciting night here.
I'll bet you $1 it goes in the end zone, Johnny. But not that we're going to gamble.
Curtis Dennis is going to boom another one. He just loves it. That one's off the fingertips and into the end zone. It still counts as a touchback. There was an opportunity there for Mark Levine to run it back, but he just couldn't hold on.
It's almost like you have to dance a tightrope and reach over the line just to get a run back.
Yeah, it's like a sideline reception.
You know, depending on the coverage, I think North will take the ball at the 20, John. Hopefully Dante Larende will pull something out of his back pocket here and get something going. North needs a big play now because you don't want to get down on the sideline. You want to keep them into the game. Head coach Jason Roby for Nashua North, you know he's not going to quit, and so his team will press on here, trailing 14-0, another touchback, 1st and 10 at the 20. Miranda scoops it off the ground, hands it to Levine. Levine has maybe a couple through the left side of the line. This stat just kindly handed to us. South has at least a dozen tracksters from last year's second place team in Division I, tied with Bishop Girton and North, and that's pertinent because of Armin McCrae's tremendous sprint, 55 yards for a touchdown. And the kids from North that were in that track meet are all graduated. So they are. They're gone. Right. Here comes Christian Filano for Chris Anderson. So you don't want to get into a track meet with McCrae. You want to stop him if you're the North defense. But right now it's the Titans offense on the field. And South chomping at the bit to get at Miranda. They'll try Levine again. He is struggling to get yards here early, Ron. Not much of a hole. Well, South's in that 3-3 stack defense, John, where they stunt left, stunt right, slant this way, slant that way. And I think it's maybe messing up the North line at blocking assignments. And Levine just can't make that play and get outside. He actually ran better against Pinkerton. He was getting some yardage, 6-7 yards. Yeah, he was early, especially. You remember though, everybody's watching film, everybody's watching what they do, and tendencies. Tendency is to hand it to Levine a lot, and the results here for South is on 3rd and long. 8 yards to go for that first down, that elusive first down from Miranda. 2-step drop over the attempted screen, goes off the fingertips of the intended receiver. That screen was supposed to be behind the line of scrimmage, John, and Christian Filano, I think, got a little bit over the line of scrimmage because most of the linemen are going downfield, and you can throw a screen behind the line of scrimmage to the receiver if the linemen are downfield, only behind the line of scrimmage. I think if he caught that, it would have been a flag, illegal person downfield. Back to the punt, John. Hopefully Sam can get into one here. Samson Horn to punt. He's standing at his own 10-yard line, as you see. He gets it away. It's a low ground ball at this point. It's fielded at the 35-yard line by Damon Mayo. Mayo still on his feet to the 50 in a crowd. He's brought down in Titans territory. I'm sure Damon would love to hear his name, John, but that was Connor Leary. Connor Leary. Yeah, that was a South back. It was a nice block on the by South number 8. Connor Rogrowski was all over number 2, Kyle Reagan down there. Some nice blocking. Oh, I'm using the old roster here. No, that's a North roster. You got 2 North rosters. No wonder, John. Get the South roster over. There you go. Connor Leary. Nice run back. He sets his team up again in nice field position. Leary, 5'11" senior, wide receiver and defensive back. As you can see, he also doubles as a punt returner. So Trevor Knight into the shotgun. He has a man in motion, and he hands it to him. That's Rogowski, who has the touchdown pass, and there's a head-to-head hit, and I think it's going to get flagged. So the one play where the Titans come up with a defensive stop, Ronnie, I think No, it's a hold on South.
Is it
John.
a hold? Okay,
it's a hold.
I thought I saw helmets collide, but that's
sometimes
not
it's
it.
accidental. You know, it is football.
Right.
But yeah,
Right.
there might have been a collision
So
out there.
that is doubly good for the Titans.
I'm not sure if he holds on number 69 Christian Stack or not. Or it looked like a counter sweep going to the left side. Since we don't have replay, John, we can't throw the red flag and take a look at it.
Jeff Stack is here as dad.
I'm going to guess they're going to take this
before the game.
I'm going to take a guess they're going to take this penalty, John. I don't know.
They're going to take the penalty, you're right, because the officials are marking it off right now. The referee in today's game is Mark Sherbino. The umpire is Dave Abrams. The linesman, Jay Kelly. Line judge, Mo Bilodeau. And the back judge is Rick Wilhelmi.
Wilhelmi? I thought it was Wilhelmi. I guess
you can chop the eye off if you want. That's what I noticed about this roster.
Oh, look at this,
here.
John.
Downfield to Rogowski, gets free on a pass from Trevor Knight. They've hooked up for a touchdown already from 6 yards out.
See, South knows. I think the North's defense is keen on Derek Paradise and Armin McCray. Paradise made motion into the backfield. They made a fake and just lofted it over the middle to Rogowski.
So that immediately erased the gain that the defense for North had made with that holding call. In one fell swoop, they're down inside Titans territory again. But it's still not enough for a first down. Second and a few. McCray is stopped. Big stop there on second down. And we credit Chris Anderson, one of the quad captains for the Titans, with making the big stop to force third and a considerable 4 yards here.
Little counter back to the right side, starting from the left. Little motion to the left side to confuse the defense. Anderson stuck right in the hole where he's supposed to be.
So a bit of a challenge for the South Panthers, leading 14-0. Some heavy pressure. He gets out of the pocket, running with it, and down short of the 40 and short of the first down. So let's see what they want to do here.
It's a nice play by Christian Fillinau, John. He doesn't make that tackle. That's first down and more.
Even with the great leg of Chris Dennis, this is a bit too far to try a field goal. We saw him trying field goals from that spot on the field, but of course he'd have to kick it from 6 yards behind.
If the game was on the line, they'd probably go for it. He might have a shot at it.
Instead, they're going to go for it.
There goes North offside, John.
And he wasn't drawn offside, apparently, by the body language down on the field. They will go against the defense. Automatic first down.
They just changed the cadence and messed it up Derek Wagner a little bit. A little too anxious.
That hurts because they earned that 4th and long, and now they just give it away. So it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
Story of the North season right now, John, in terms of Division I opponents.
So let's see what the Panthers come up with here on 1st and 10. McCray has it. He is grabbed around the ankles
Christian
Fillinau with the nice stop.
Sophomore, John, one of our quarterbacks last year. I say I'm trying to be biased.
You're a Titans coach, freshman coach, and he had a big win today. Let's put it out there.
Yes, we did. We freshmen beat Nashua South 30-0.
30-0.
A nice game by our freshmen.
You ran up the score.
No, we did not. Never. Just one of those things.
You're so good, you know.
No, it's one of those things. We had everybody healthy today, and I think actually the South has their best player. Their linebacker is at the varsity starter. So.
Shotgun snap. Miranda sprints to his left. He dumps it to McCray. McCray stutter step, and he bounces off a tackler, and he makes it close to first down yardage. Let's see where they spot it. They'll spot it about 1.5 yards short of the first down. McCray doing a nice job of taking the treasure from a sinking ship and making off with it to near first down yardage. Instead, it's make that 3rd and 3.
Touchdown saving tackle.
Hand up to McCray. Anderson. He's got a first down, and again around the ankles. That's about the best they can do on McCray as he makes another South first down, leading 14-0 and driving their way toward another score at 3 minutes even to go in the first quarter. It's been all South here early in this Thanksgiving Day game preview. In motion is McCray. He's going to get the pass. He drops it.
Maybe a fumble.
It was ruled correctly as a forward pass, but you never know if they.
Good heads-up play by McCray once the ball went away to dive on it just in case it was behind the line.
2:44 remaining. The clock stops. It's the first quarter, though, so time not a factor here. The Panthers are coming up with big plays when they need them all quarter long. Now it's 2nd and 10. Titans of Nashua North sabotaged themselves earlier in this drive by jumping offside on a 4th and long. Now it's Miranda, pitches, Paradis with it. He is going to bounce off a tackler, and he gets to about the 20. That's a good stop for the Titans. It's only a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Tackle was by number 52, Austin Barrow, but Christian Filanow was also out there, had pitch man. There's nowhere for him to go.
So here's where you got to tighten up on Rogowski again, because he's had 2 big pass receptions, 1 for a touchdown, 1 for about 30.
Well, they have a lot of weapons, John. Who do you tighten up on?
Right. Miranda's rolling to his left and throwing to his left. No, he tucks it, he slips and falls, and he's tackled a yard behind the first down marker.
Same number of the quarterbacks. It's killing us. That was Trevor Knight.
Right.
See, with these 2 things, John, we're going to have a Junior Brown night here. Remember Junior? We go up.
Yeah.
Same
so
number
it is it's going to be 11 yards for the first down, and here comes the field goal kicker, Chris Dennis. This is a chip shot for him, according to what we saw in the warm-ups. A 40-yard attempt with the hold by Connor Leary.
Was he out there for the soccer team, John? Did you see?
I think so. He's a soccer player. There's the hold and the kick. A low liner's not going to make it. It's off to the left, and it didn't have the distance either. So Dennis just didn't get a good piece of that ball, and it ends up in the bushes. No score for the Panthers. A successful stop for the Titans. 14-0.
Well, they needed that, John. 1:22 sure left in the first quarter.
We needed that for our ratings, too. I think we're up against the X Factor tonight. Yeah. And also people that come here live to hear Bob Bates do
That's
the
true.
PA. The legendary Bob Bates.
Well, some people may be tuning in and hoping to hear Tom King, too, though, John, so they're going to be disappointed. Here's an option.
The pitch. Levine stays on his feet, gets to the 30. The Titans moving the football, and they may be moving the chains depending on the spot.
Nice job by Taylor Miranda, John. Straight option left. He went right at the DN, made a nice pitch without even looking at Mark Levine, and Mark got about 9 yards.
Mike marked it down for Mark Levine as a 10-yard gain, and they move the chains. It's first down for the Titans. The ball is at the 30. Got to watch out for a delay of game here. They get the snap away. Miranda rolling to his right, has nowhere to go except to get swallowed up by Purple.
Take your pick, John. Matthew Dietrich,
Dylan
Flesh, Joseph Haftel. They did the same play on the side.
Tyler Husick?
No, that's the North.
No, sorry. Yeah.
Tyler's a JV play. Yeah, this is.
So we got Brandon Dubray was out there, defensive lineman.
Probably everybody else. You name it, John.
The whole team was out there. Let's go through the roster.
Taylor Miranda took a beating on that play. They did the same play they did the other side.
Right.
From the previous play.
And it ended up being almost a 5-yard loss on the play. And it's 2nd and 14, let's call it. The shotgun snap, a good 6-yard shotgun snap coming up here to Miranda. It's a roller. He picks it up. He pitches it forward. And past the line of scrimmage, a good gain on the play, but well short of
now, John. Little shuffle pass.
Yardage. Yeah.
But Taylor Miranda goes off to the right. Levine keeps that outside backer going outside.
Yeah.
Little shuffle pass inside. Nice call by Dante Lorende and well executed by the North offense.
So Filano picks up just a little bit more than half of what they needed. It's going to be 3rd and 5 from the 35.
That's the end of the first period, John.
End of the first quarter. It's 14-0 South leading North. John Collins with Ron Welliver. Tim O'Neill's here on camera, and Pete Johnson, our executive producer. Jim McLean is here. He's providing those nice handheld shots down close to the action. So many people here. I didn't spot Jim. This huge crowd at this intra-city rivalry game here at Stellos Stadium. John Collins pleased to be joined by Ron Welliver, the freshman coach and also assistant coach for Jason Roby's Nashua North Titans. He knows well the coaches on the other side. You're able to name them by heart. Scott Knight, head coach, Al Neville, Kip Jackson, Nick Audley, Ray DeRusha, Matt Froman, Brandon Lilly, and then along with Ronnie. The assistants to Jason Roby are Chad Zabolis, Dante Lorendi, Don Fournier, Paul LeBlanc, Stephen Largy, Ramon Miranda,
That's
Dave
Taylor,
McGuire.
the quarterback's father. He's a head freshman coach, John.
You know, it's interesting. You said Stephen Largy was the wide receiver coach?
Yes.
Remember Steve Largent? It's pretty close to
I do remember
Largent.
Steve Largent.
Yeah.
Probably the same size. He was like 5 foot nothing.
Yeah,
and
for the Seattle
was supposedly
Seahawks,
slow,
remember?
but
Right.
the NFL standards.
Yeah, and he became a congressman, Steve Largent did. He didn't get killed in that plane crash.
I hope not,
did?
John.
Somebody did.
He just jinxed him if he
I didn't. Yeah, I'm trying to remember my history. But anyway, here we go. The Titans with it.
trips
Looks like
left. They're
people
coming out
moved, but
throwing,
there was
John.
no flag. It is a complete pass and a drop. And a recovery by the Titans. If that's a complete pass, what an alert play. And I think they are going to call it a recovery by Levine on the spot.
We got 2 flags out there, John. Not sure what they're looking at.
Well, there was a lot of movement.
Holding on the North offense.
Oh, wow. I thought there was a movement before the snap, but that's going to bring back that pass play.
I wonder, South just may decline this and take 4th down and take the punt.
Usually when you see 2 flags and 1 penalty call, that means 2 officials saw the penalty, right? It was kind of flagrant, probably, if 2 flags.
Probably. It looks like it was somewhere on the left side. They had trips left to the left side, and I'm not sure where the hole was. That's one thing we don't have access to. Unless we got replay here, John. We got a little TV here. They still don't play replay?
No, we don't have the money. You know.
And he's shaking his head over there. I knew that. I was just asking a question.
You know, if
Christian,
if Andre Tippett comes back and gives Pete another check, then we can have replay.
That'd be great. It looks like it might have been on Christian Filano. Don Fournier is signaling 1-0 over there, so defensive coordinator. And South accepted the penalty, and they pushed North back, and it's 3rd and about 20 yards, John. They need a big play right here.
They certainly do, and they've kind of hurt themselves a few times in this game. Penalties after successful pass plays and defensive plays. 11:40 to go in the first half. North is trailing 14-0. Now they are deep in their own end, leading something big here to get out of their own end. Stepping up is Miranda, shovels it as he's hit from behind, intended for Levine, incomplete. Heavy pressure being put on by, among others, South's number 64, Tyler, that's 64, Brandon Dubray, again, 5'10", 242-pound defensive lineman, a senior, applying the pressure along with some of his teammates.
Little bowling ball, John.
Yeah.
It's got some good speed. Moves
Sam
well.
Horn to punt it, standing at his 10, and he gets it away. It sails past midfield, a good job. It almost was touched by Connor Leary, and it ends up being a healthy 40-yard punt there by Samson Horn, his best of the night.
I think he might have kicked his shoe off, John. His shoe.
Still nice field position again for the Panthers. They've played excellent football here in the first half.
Well, North needs another good stop here, John. Get the ball back, get it in the end zone, and get in the game by halftime to have a shot. They don't want to give South a big lead. Right.
Coming into the game, South obviously with playoff aspirations. They're 4-1, 2-1 in the division, and it would be a big upset if North can win this one. They're 2-3 overall and 1-3 in the division. There you see the Panthers huddling. Offensively, they have succeeded with an Armin McCray 55-yard run for a touchdown and a 6-yard pass to Connor Rogowski. Flag flies before the snap. They took too long.
Took too long. I suppose they have a no-huddle offense, but they huddled up, took their sweet time. We got number 36 out there now, Chris Leamer, senior safety. Right corner is Kyle Reagan. Left corner.
As you say, Ronnie, trips left here. The 3 wide receivers split to the left, but they're just a distraction for a run up the middle by Trevor Knight.
Another flag, John.
And we hear face mask called out here in the press booth at Stellos.
Well, that was a design play. It looks like Trevor Knight faked to McCray right up the middle and followed him right through that left hole right there, and it looks like
that's exactly what it was.
They're killing them with penalties, John.
They're killing themselves softly here with penalties. It's a face mask that's going to go against North. They're going to mark off, I believe, 5 yards incidental face mask.
Could have been worse, John. Could have been worse.
Yep, could have been worse. So it's going to be 1st and 8 or 9. To the right, throws it downfield. It is incomplete.
Nice coverage by number 20, Shannon Martin, out there.
Connor
in the corner.
Leary was the intended receiver, but he ran out of real estate down the sideline.
That was a design rollout play with the guard, number 63, Robert Manganiello, pulling to the right, leading the way for Trevor Knight, who had an option to throw deep or probably shovel it off to Armand McCray, who was off to the right.
Good coverage, I think. That's the reason.
Good job by Shannon out there.
Shannon foiled that one. 11 minutes even to go in the first half. South with the football and with the lead, 14-0. Here in intra-city rivalry week, a rare Thursday night contest at Stellos Stadium.
Yeah, Shannon's one of their better coverage guys, John. He was playing safety for a while there.
Quick hit over the middle to McCray. He jukes a defender, and he's at the 30. He's at the 20, and again, nobody is going to catch Armand McCray. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, a little fake sweep by Trevor Knight. Fake the handoff. McCray did a nice little 10-yard slant over the middle. Wide open. Chris Lima just missed his feet on the tackle, and McCray is just man amongst boys right now, John.
Absolutely. Armand McCray, who ran a 55-yard running play the other way earlier in the first quarter, now goes 58 yards on the pass play from Trevor Knight to Armand McCray, and what a nice move he made in the middle of the field to get those yards after the catch. That extra point is blocked. It is going to be a 20-0 lead for the Panthers here with 10:50 to go.
Well, John, McCray comes into the game. He's got at least 550 yards rushing in 5 games, plus his pass receptions. So his yardage and overall numbers are just going to skyrocket after tonight's game, so far anyway. Unless they find a way to stop him.
Right. Well, that was a great pass by Knight. He just stepped back and threw a dart. It was well executed.
Well, North doesn't want to get into a track meet. As soon as Paradise, McCray, Connor Rogowski get out there in open field, anything can happen. They got speed, they run hard, and North's in big trouble right now, John.
Yeah. You know, after the 2 pass plays to Rogowski, one for the touchdown about 6 yards, the other was in the middle of the field to make a nice.
We talked about earlier. Now they're watching for Rogowski. Boom.
Yeah.
They throw it right back.
McCray,
They got so many weapons on offense.
Many weapons.
And Trevor Knight, who's only a sophomore, he's like 15 years old. He's got quite a bit of poise in there, John. He's hanging in there tough.
So I was going to say that Trevor Knight's got to have about 100 yards passing and 2 touchdowns already here in the first half.
10:51 left to go till halftime, John.
Yeah. You can look at it 2 ways. It's going to be a long night for the Titans, or there's a lot of time to come back in.
That's all I like, John. Optimism.
Hey,
Nobody says die here. Nobody
TV,
says
baby.
die. That may be playable, John.
That is. Dennis is getting tired of kicking off. It is being run back by the Titans. Levine stays on his feet. Stiff arm. No, he's taken to the turf at the 15, 16-yard line. He would have been better off to let that kick
Pick a number, John. 41, Matt
end zone.
Dietrich. Number 12, Ray Ramos in on the tackle. Number 56, Matt Friend. Wasn't so friendly on that hit, I'll tell you that, John. And nice coverage on that kick. Well, the problem is, too, when he kicks it deep like that, the ball is so high, they get good coverage down the field.
You know what? Friend just Facebooked Mark Levine.
He just, oh, John, that was bad. But you know what, modern type thing, I think everybody out there gets it if they're listening to that.
Yeah, they do get it, believe me. I was with the high school kids doing the field hockey game today. I'm no fuddy-duddy around here now.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. She was, actually, Marissa was texting during the game. That's a compliment. She never missed a beat while she was texting and doing the color analysis.
Well, that's a skill that this generation has. This is Mark Levine going off tackle, and he just gets racked.
Pancakes.
You got 64, Brandon Dubray, and Joe Haftel. We've heard that name more than once tonight.
It's like a purple bingo game every time somebody gets the ball for the Titans. You hear
just
all these
purple
numbers being
jerseys
called out and swarming the ball carrier. For South, tremendous defense and offensive effort so far, leading 20-0, 10-10 to go in the first half. Titans pinned in their own end right now, lost 2 on that play. It's 2nd and 12.
South showing blitz, and here they come, John.
Miranda fires it. They got that strong left arm, but he's got no receivers open.
Well, VJ Bala was open on a slant a little bit. He really had to thread the needle. It's a late hit there, John. I'm surprised he didn't call that either.
VJ Bala was the intended receiver. He was blanketed, and it goes incomplete. 3rd and 12 for the Titans.
In comes number 4, Damon Mayo for North Titans, going to White, wide receiver right. Is there a timeout down there, John? Things are moving slow. Usually they get that play off quicker.
It's not the hurry-up offense, let's put it that way, as they try to get this play off before a flag flies for delay of game, and they do. 2-step drop. Miranda fakes a throw. Now he steps up through traffic, and he is hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It's another loss on the play of a couple of yards. And
Andrew DeCarteret.
Right.
And familiar name, Derek Paradise, was right there to keep him inside.
So Sam Horn is going to have a difficult punt here from his own end zone.
Well, him and Chris Dennis might be limping tomorrow with all the kicking they've been doing, John.
Getting a lot of leg work in here of the kicking variety. Horn gets it away. Another low bouncer. It takes a fortuitous Titans bounce before it goes out of bounds just inside the 50.
And South gets great field position once again, John. 1st and 10 from the North 48-yard line.
That's Ron Welliver. I'm John Collins. We are live on Nashua ETV. If somebody lives outside of the Nashua area and you want them to see the game live, they can go to gonashua.com or nashuanh.gov and follow the live stream prompts, and you will find this game on your computer. Also, it'll be archived, and some past games. The one that we did, Pinkerton North, is on there too.
I don't think not many people from around here want to watch that game unless you're from Derry. And South actually stayed.
McCray has it through traffic. He's emerging the other side. McCray, unstoppable. The 20, the 10. Armin McCray, his 3rd touchdown of the game. Number 2 is coming through. 3 touchdowns for Armin McCray.
That was just a basic trap play right up the middle, John. He broke a tackle to the outside. And
wow.
The running style reminds me of Andre Williams last year for North. I mean, he just gets an inch, he takes a mile.
That reminded me of a big wave surfer going through all kinds of blue and coming out the other side.
Still on his surfboard, right, John?
Right. On his feet. And you don't want Armin McCray on his feet with a full head of steam like we saw again there.
Oh, I wonder if the UNH on Maine Stonehill coaches is watching the Armin McCray show right now, John. Because
what
if they were, they'd be
what
pretty
do we
impressed.
have for the original line of scrimmage on that one?
48-yard line of run. That was a 48-yard run.
Amazing. Unbelievable.
On a simple dive trap play.
Wow. On a day where we've turned the heat on in the press box, there's too much Armin McCray down on the field, creating a breeze for everybody watching this game down the sidelines.
The coordinator for North California. Not too happy, John.
No.
Not too happy right now. As deep as sophomore Mark Berry. I think he's with Mark Levine. They're kicking right to Levine. He might better play on it. Yes, he's at the 1, John. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25-yard line up to the 26. Another flag's coming out.
Wow.
Refs are getting flag happy here, John. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, John. Did I take over that?
No, I thought you'd have better luck for me. I really did. I was happy to hear it. Chop block goes against the
So much
Titans.
for the 25-yard line, John.
Dylan Flesh was in on the tackle for South. So just any time the Titans make a positive play, they seem to sabotage themselves.
It seems like every time they have this half.
Right, and now instead of at the 25, half the distance would be somewhere around the 10 or 12 as Mark Sherbino, the referee, marks it all. Actually, Sherbino is...
They're calling a tight game, John. They know it's a heated rivalry, very emotional, and they're calling it tight. They don't want to get out of hand.
Even though there was a penalty, it's still 1st down and 10, but from the 12-yard line. So the Titans, again, pinned deep in their own end. They've had terrible field position, except for the touchbacks, 1st and 10 from the 20s. Now it's first 10.
Touchback now.
Right. Miranda, one-step drop, now turns the other way, and he hits his receiver over the top.
Christian Filano.
Filano was open, a hitch pattern, and he was able to complete it, and they pick up
It's a nice job by Taylor Miranda, John.
a first down on the play.
South was in a 3-3 defense. Nobody blitzed that time. They sat back in their zones, and he found a seam.
So there you go. It seemed simple, but it was a long time in coming, so they moved the chains, and it's 1st and 10 from the 24.
Oh, yeah, you may see Al Neville call some blitzes here, John, if they get a little too much success on these pass plays.
Right. 3 receivers split wide near side, as you see. Miranda calling the signals.
Still 3-man rush.
A draw, quarterback keeper. He is horse collared and maybe it was neck collared. He's refusing to go down, but it's a stop after a short gain for Taylor Miranda, the senior
Taylor,
quarterback.
160 pounds, but you know what?
Yeah.
He runs hard, he plays hard.
Right.
He's an excitable kid, and he's a lot of fun.
A lot of heart on that play.
He works hard. He really does.
Yeah. 27-0. The Panthers in the lead. 3 touchdown runs by Armin. Actually, one was a touchdown catch, but 3 touchdowns by McCray.
He's ran the length of the field a couple of times, John, it seems.
The other one was a 6-yard pass reception after a turnover for the Panthers.
Little bubble screen to Levine, John, tackled by Ray Ramos, the outside linebacker.
Levine
did a good
picks
job
up
of shedding the block of Christian Filano making the tackle.
Not big gain there, no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Notice a lot of the kids are wearing pink, John, for breast cancer awareness. The freshmen all had pink on today. They all bought new cleats and new socks. And
wow. You know, the girls field hockey teams featured pink in a big way this afternoon as well. Completed to Sam Horn in the flat. He is at the 35-yard line.
Pretty close to a first down, John.
And they're going to give it to him, I think, on the spot.
It looks like South is in a prevent defense. They're giving him the short stuff. They just don't want him to beat him deep. And,
yeah. But
North
there's time to go the length of the field like this, but, you know, you're not going to pick up, you're not going to cut the lead in half or anything at this rate. 7 minutes to go in the first half, trailing 27-0.
North smart, take advantage of what they give you right now and get a little drive going. They need something. Need to score before halftime, John.
Right. Finding seams, finding openings, quick hits over the middle, not letting those.
They're still in that 3-man line
players.
defense. 3-3 stack, they call it, John. Outside linebackers covering the wideouts. There's only 2 people covering
Levine with the
wide.
handoff from Miranda. Up the middle he goes. Gets some healthy first down yardage to beyond the 40-yard line, maybe the 41.
Well, North came out in trips right, John. They only had 2 defensive backs out there with 3 receivers, so look for North to take advantage of that eventually.
They'll spot it at the 41. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Here comes Christian Filano off to the right again, John. They should have 3 receivers to the right.
He's number 10, and then also you see
number 2, Kyle Reagan, and number 34, Samson Horn.
Kyle Reagan, number 2, closest to the camera, the image on your screen. Shotgun snap by Miranda. South staying disciplined, not jumping offside despite the long snap count. Levine up the middle, finds a hole, has the first down and more, cuts it back this way. Levine still on his feet. He's to the 42 before he's brought down by Paradis. Levine seemed to run out of gas a little bit there. He might have made it to the sideline, made some more yardage.
Well, that week off did wear on him a little bit, but
Yeah.
maybe the ankles bothered him a little bit, but a nice hard run by Levine.
Good decision making on his cuts and finding the hole.
Yeah, they sent the 3 wideouts this way, came back on the short side. Levine made a nice cutback. And Kyle Reagan was out on the right side making a. See, you teach him the stock block downfield, John. The wide receivers just have to get in the way of those defensive backs, and that's what Kyle Reagan did, give him an extra 5-6 yards.
Best drive of the day for the Titans right here. They've got a good mix of pass and run going and have the Panthers defense a bit on their heels for the first time tonight. Shotgun snap to Miranda. He's going to hold on to it, and he gets tackled in the backfield. Blowing that play up completely was John Beeren, the senior defensive lineman.
Well, that was a counter play, John, to the left. He saw the left guard and so the right guard and the right tackle pulling to the left, and left the opening, and it wasn't filled up, and they just blew it up.
What a valuable
Spencer
player
Rancourt.
Beerin is. As you mentioned, at center, he's a all-state player, and then you can see what he can do on defense right there.
Oh yeah, it's a nice play.
So it's second and long, second and about 15. I'm going to call it 14 for the Titans, and there is a whistle on the field. North is going to take a timeout.
So pulling that play was number 72, Spencer Rancourt, number 73, senior captain Jake Pollard. The only starter left from last year's North team, Jake Pollard.
And the best part about this live broadcast, Ronnie, besides you being here, no commercials on Nashua ETV, and none of that commercial that I hate the most. They replay it. It's a phone.
The bunny ears, the guy in the gym.
That one's bad too, but the guy
bad.
that's in Grand Central Station in New York and he's got a phone that's a little slow to get text messages.
And he starts dancing?
Yes. How many times?
Flash mob. I'm sick of it.
Flash mob. Totally. Flash mob.
Oh, yeah, I've just seen flash mob
They
before.
replay it and replay it. You know what I mean?
It's a long winter after football season. I was actually thinking on taking Sue and going down and learning a flash mob and pulling out myself.
And this tells you a lot too, right? My wife doesn't watch sports that much on TV. But there's that commercial where the guy wins a Klondike bar by listening to his wife for 5 seconds straight. You know that commercial? She's never seen it because she watches different
I like the
channels
one when
than
they're
I watch.
grouchy and they're Joe Pesci until they get a candy bar in their mouth, then they turn into themselves.
Those are great stickers, right?
Good
That's how
fellows.
Betty White made her comeback from that
yeah.
commercial.
There's a pump and go.
Miranda trying to make a comeback here. He pulls it down. He's running out of time. The clock's ticking, and he is tackled. He actually made a little bit out of it, but he just a blanket coverage sack by South's defense there.
That was a hitch and go pattern. He was looking for Sam Horn downfield, but there was nice coverage back there by the deep safety. I want to say it was Derek Paradise, who's been a pest in that defensive backfield for South. And when Miranda didn't see it there, he turned it into like a mini draw, John, and it's 3rd and 10.
Makeable 3rd and 10 for the Titans, and this has got to be probably 2 down territory for them.
Oh, I'm sure, John.
Yeah, under 4 minutes to go now in the first half, trailing 27-0 with the ball on their opponent's 41. Miranda, 3rd and make it 9. Shotgun snap. 3-step drop. He's looking deep right, and he fires it low, incomplete, intended for Sam Horn.
Had Sam Horn doing a little mini corner pattern off to the right, but just couldn't thread the needle.
Maybe try to throw it a little bit too low to Horn as it bounced before it got there. So it's 4th and 9, and they are changing personnel as if to punt here. And it looks like Horn will do the punting.
Well, the way McCrae's running right now, 60 yards away, you're probably better off having him 90 yards away if he can get that punt down there. I'd look for a fake here, John. You never know. What do they got to lose?
You never know. They might have worked on something in practice.
There's 36 Chris Lima coming out for the punt.
It's a punt. And it's going to come down at about the 10 and bounce into the end zone.
Rolls into the end zone.
Unfortunately, chance to pin the South deep for the first time in this game.
If North didn't have bad luck, John, they'd have no luck at all right
That's
now.
right.
They needed a...
They have literally had no bounces go their ways, you could just see in this first half. 3:35 to go. It has been all South, 27-0 here in the first half. 3:35 left to play. Well, Tom King cursed us yesterday, and I'll tell you why. Because
Tom King cursed us?
Well, the broadcast, because he said he had never had a Nashua ETV, Nashua game, South versus North, that wasn't close. And so far, this one's not close. And we had a very tight field.
I'm not sure if there's anything to do with the jinx or not.
Games.
This is a very talented South team and a rebuilding North team. And that's the real reason why
it was kind of, you could see it coming, kind of. It was law of averages.
It's Trevor Knight.
Trevor Knight's up the middle, and he is hit, but not until he gets a good 20 yards or so.
Very simple. Puts the ball in the belly of the motion guy, and
Chris Lima gets
fakes
credit
it and goes
for
right up the middle.
Touchdown saving stop.
As you see Kip Jackson and Al Neville talking to their defense.
That's Al Neville right there gesturing.
I can't imagine they're too angry with them right now, John.
No, he's pretty much on cruise control right now as far as people that know Al Neville, right? I mean, he's calm right there in that picture.
In that picture, John.
Yeah, in that picture, yeah. Compared to how he can get, he's
well, any coach, when the sideline gets a little crazy down there, John, I'll tell you.
We need a camera on Ron Welliver 24/7?
And a head coach the last few years of the freshman team, you probably didn't.
That's my new HBO season, Ducky. 24/7.
Good. Now everybody
Time
knows my
out down
nickname,
the
John.
field.
Great. Thanks a lot.
If they're still listening or
Are you going to
watching,
talk about
your
commercials
friends
that
are-
aren't on, John,
Right,
anymore?
right.
We're going to talk about a little football. What do you want
That's
to do?
right. Well,
Give me a
Andre
candy bar,
Tippett
John.
was
I'm
here.
turning to Joe Pesci over here.
Andre Tippett was here today, and you can have the
thank
last
you.
one there. He reminded me how much fun it used to be to turn on no matter if the Patriots were winning or losing. If Andre Tippett was playing defense, tell me that wasn't fun to watch. To key on him, number 56 in the
Just
back.
watch him.
Wreak havoc, right? Come in there on
Love
the
watching Andre Tippett play.
right. He
Thanks
was
for this
the
Twix bar, John.
he was
Oh,
our
yeah.
Lawrence Taylor of the Patriots. It probably
It shows you how good Lawrence Taylor is. Lawrence Taylor, there's nobody even close to him. Defensive talent.
Yeah.
We got Andre Tippett, who's in Patriots Hall of Fame, and he's not even close to what Lawrence Taylor was. That's how good Taylor was.
You remember Taylor, yeah, who snapped Joe Theismann's leg like a wishbone.
I remember that.
Up the middle, Nashua South with more big yardage. This is Paradis down the field, and Derek Paradis to the 10. He is finally corralled at about the 6-yard line. He's doing his own imitation of Armin McCray. Derek Paradis gets free down the left sideline. A huge
Paradise is
chunk
way
of
overdue,
change.
John. He's an all-state running back, and it was just his turn. It's a matter of time before he got the ball and made something happen.
40 went about 45, 64 yards, 63-yard run. Oh, by Paradis, we have a holding call. And you talk about bringing back a big
You mean
play.
North got a break here, John? Good to see that.
Yeah, you know what?
I wonder if the hold had anything to do with the long run, though.
Yeah, you know, the only way to tell that, I guess, is on watching film back. You do that as a coach sometimes. You'll watch a big play that get called back and see whether the penalty was consequential or not.
I wish I had more time to do it now. I mean, I did in the past few years, but I don't have time anymore to go over film. That's why I'll always be a freshman coach, John. These varsity coaches put in a lot of time. You know, Coach Lorendi's on the computer constantly, looking at film, looking at the other teams, setting up a game plan. Jason Roby, they set up the game plan on Sunday and get ready for the weeks of practice. And that's a lot of time. I can't do it anymore. I can't. My hat goes off to people that do.
Instead of 1st and 10 and knocking on the door after a 63-yard run by Paradis, they spot the ball at the 44-yard line.
Still they gained. I guess they put it at the spot of the foul, John.
Right.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
1st and 10. Panthers hand off to Paradis. He cuts it outside. He's got some room again. Paradis muscles his way to the 31. Derek Paradis, who you would think would not get the ball again after sprinting 63 yards.
Well, look, Paradise is in the backfield now where
He's in pretty
McCray
good
was
shape.
playing.
They all had a
Paradise can play fullback, halfback, or anything he wants. I think it's like Derek Paradise show now.
It
We're gonna
is
give him
the
a chance.
Paradise show, and he bulls his way past Sam Horn, who finally makes the tackle, though.
5 yards
Hangs on.
downfield. Also in on the tackle was number 52, Austin Bauer, who's actually had a pretty good year this year at linebacker.
The North defense has been out there a lot this half running.
Actually, a couple plays are pretty quick. They were.
Yeah, well, there were. You're right, but cutting
There
it
goes
back.
Trevor Knight.
Knight still on his feet. Horn can't drag him down. He's still on his feet. Gets to the 20. Cuts it to the 15, the 10, the 5. It is a touchdown for Trevor Knight. He makes it inside the cone. It is a 33-0 Nashua South lead.
Well, he had 7 touchdowns coming into the game, John. That makes 8 in 6 games.
You can guess
Trevor
what
Knight is also
sideline
a
we
weapon.
just saw there on the camera. That's the North fans not too happy right now.
There was a shot of the North fans over there, John, was it? I didn't see it. They weren't celebrating. That's all I could tell.
No.
That's what happens in rebuilding years, John. Takes time. They lose an interest fast.
33-0, 2:05 to go. The extra point, yet another attempt by Chris Dennis.
The second half may turn into a JV game, John. You know,
it could be running time, I think.
We hope.
We at that point total where it's running time?
Yeah, I'm not sure what the point total has to be for running time, but
Might be 35.
it's getting pretty close to that.
It is 34 for running time? We're right at it.
Yeah.
35? 35 running time, yeah.
Oh, they missed the point down here early, so there's no
That's
running
right.
time until they score again. That's great.
Did it on purpose. No, I'm sure he did not do it on purpose. Chris Dennis has hit 6 extra points, correct?
6 extra points. So they only have 5 touchdowns. 4 out of 5 extra points. They missed one. And he missed a field goal. And
Did he miss
kicked
2 extra points?
No, just 1.
1 extra point, 1 field goal miss, right. Or else it would be 35.
You're thinking about all the kickoffs, John. He's got 5
Right.
kickoffs into the end zone plus to start the game. So 6 kickoffs, 1 missed field goal attempt, and 5 extra point attempts.
He made 5 out of 6.
He's kicked the ball 12 times. His leg is going to be hanging off by the end of the night if things don't slow down.
Let's see if he can reach the end zone here. This is a lot of kicks.
Maybe the wind might be blowing a little bit in his face. Maybe that's why he hasn't reached the end zone the last few times.
Chris Dennis boots it, and it's going to be into the end zone. A nice try on an attempted catch.
Levine, he tried to tightrope it and catch it over his head, but
even
it just didn't work out for him.
Even at 90% power, Chris Dennis can kick a touchback.
Well, it should be an interesting Thanksgiving game, John, coming up.
I hope.
You and Tom will be here. I'll be back on the field, I hope.
Yeah.
But if Tom's got the sniffles again, you know you can always give me a call.
Absolutely will. So we have a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Titans. 2:05 to go in the first half, trailing by a lot. 34-0 at this point. Miranda, handoff. Levine up the middle, picking his way carefully. Gets to the 30, a first down to the 40, 46-yard line. Mark Levine, another nice run.
Mark Levine is the North's go-to guy on offense, Mark. He's the workhorse, as you've seen.
Yeah,
he ran well against Pinkerton before he got hurt. And he's actually running pretty hard now. That time made some nice cuts. Didn't have to break any tackles till he got 20 yards downfield. A nice run by Mark on a routine dive play.
He's going to hit the century mark in this game. He's got 27 yards on that play. 1st and 10 for the Titans. Miranda is going to keep it. Up the middle, there's nothing there.
Well, it looks like, I think Mark Levine was supposed to fake a dive to the right, Miranda come back to the left, and instead Mark just went straight ahead. So either it was a busted play that Mark Levine thought was a power play, or it was a power play, and that's just the way it looked like.
Brandon Dubray, the defensive lineman, was last to get up off the bottom of the pile. He's the one that really blew that play up. He just was the immovable object in the middle. At 5'10", 242 pounds, Dubray.
He is wreaking havoc on that D-line right now, John.
Yeah.
He's a tough kid.
Shotgun snap, Miranda. We're under a minute to go as the clock runs. Handoff, Levine is hit in the backfield and dropped. Getting credit on the stop is number 41, Matt Dietrich, the junior linebacker, read that one beautifully.
And there's number 53 again there, John Byron. Right there at the end. He's
Levine
not giving an inch.
May have injured himself or been injured slightly on that play.
Byron?
Levine walks off gingerly.
Yeah, Mark took a beating on that play.
And in this half, really, he gained a lot of yards, but he took a lot of hits in the backfield, such as that one. And there's going to be one more play in this half, looks like. It's Levine.
Yeah, Mark should be out of
He'll be back.
At least a half. Oh, he's a tough kid. He'll be back.
Up the middle.
That's Noah Gosselin right up the middle, John.
And again, up the middle is a no-go against the South defense. That'll do it. The half has ended. And unfortunately, Titan lineman is down on the ground.
That's number 54. That's the center, Eric Hazard, Jr. Looks like he might have hurt his shoulder on that play, John. Might have been our friend on that D-line that caused that.
The trainer is out for the Titans to attend.
Do we announce the bands, John, or we take a break here?
We're going to take a break as the bands perform, correct, Pete? Yep, it's live TV here on Nashua ETV. It's been a very eventful day with the presentation of the check for the $200,000 donation for the turf here at Stellos Stadium.
I got a chance, John. If you get a chance, watch the Nashua North Band. I haven't seen the South Band this year, but they put on a good show.
I do have a chance to do it right now.
Do it right now.
You have a captive audience in me. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson, will be taking us to live shots down in the field of the bands performing. We do hope that the injury isn't as bad as Eric Hazard. Doesn't look like he's too comfortable right now.
There's a trainer for Nashua North over there, Amanda Canning.
Yeah.
Does a fantastic job for us up there. There's Jerry Holland out there now.
You know, the Panthers have all gone in, and the Titans have not yet moved. Ronnie, is that something that you do for solidarity purposes?
Well, they all care for each other, John.
Yeah.
34-0 or not, and
when Eric gets up, only then do they go to the locker room.
yeah, I've never seen somebody injured like that where the other team just runs in and ignores it, but I don't think there's anything meant by it.
No. Well, I thought it was a nice move by the teammates to stay there and see that Eric got up and was able to walk off the field.
Looks like a shoulder injury, John. He's walking very gingerly, holding that right arm.
Yeah.
And that's their center, so
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be able to go the second half.
That's Ron Welliver. I'm John Collins. We have Jim McLean bringing you that shot
It's a
right
nice
there.
shot of
the
Amanda Canning.
It
Yeah.
sure is. Amanda's the trainer.
Yes, Amanda.
And Jim's got that camera. We have Tim O'Neill upstairs.
Amanda helps me out a lot on the practice field, John. 'Cause I'm always pulling a muscle. One time my calf rolled up like a lampshade, and I froze, and somebody thought I was having a heart attack. They ran down and got Amanda. She ran all the way down to me before she realized it was my calf.
Fortunately, you will be healthy enough to go on to the second half, I take it?
If I don't pull a muscle here, John, you know,
All right.
looking at all these high kicks going up in the air, my neck's kind of sore.
We will go to the halftime entertainment.
We'll see you in a little while.
South and North bands. We'll be back with more football action after this halftime show.
2011-2012 show, The Titan Warp. Songs included in the show are Time Warp, Safety Dance, and a Thriller. Enjoy the show, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2011 Nashua High School North Marching Band and Color Guard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, entering out of the field is the Nashua High School South Marching Band and Color Guard. The band will be under the direction of drum majors Tejas Schroff, Ruth Wendell, as well as Color Guard Captain Jessica Austin Katsafikas, Christina Contreau, and Taylor Frizzell. The staff includes brass instructor Paul Santerre, percussion instructors Charles Davis, and the band director for the Nashua South Band is Tony Coronas. Nashua South will be performing music of the 80s, featuring 4 songs from Blondie, the Jay Giles Band, Soft Cell, and Styx. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please give a big, warm welcome to the Nashua High School South Purple Panthers Marching Band and Color Guard. ladies and gentlemen, your 2011 Nashua High School South Marching Band and Color Guard. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a set of keys out in the parking lot. If you are missing your keys, please come to the press box to claim them. Actually, you must be about 1.5 pounds lighter. These are a lot of keys here, folks. So, we have some keys. Toyota, so come on up to the press box and claim them. Ladies and gentlemen, get out your 50-50 tickets and see if you have today's lucky winner. Our 50-50 pool today is $493. That means if you hold our lucky winning ticket, you get to take home $246.50. So let's take a look. It's a purple ticket. A purple ticket, number 1060028. A purple ticket, 1060028. If you hold that lucky winning ticket, please come to the athletic boosters table on the concourse level of the stadium. So at 50-50, our winner.
Hello, everybody. Once again, John Collins. We are in the press box at Stellos Stadium in halftime of this intra-city rivalry game. Nashua High South is leading 34-0, dominating the first half with some spectacular offensive plays, namely Armin McCray with a touchdown reception of 55 yards or 58 yards. He had a 55-yard touchdown run, a 45-yard touchdown run. We saw Armin McCray really mixed in, though. We had a 6-yard touchdown pass from quarterback for South, Trevor Knight, to Connor Rogowski, 6-yard touchdown pass. But it has been the Armin McCray show tonight. Yeah, it was. Ron Welliver back with us.
Just what we talked about. Get some attention on Rogowski.
Yeah.
You know, nice strategy by South. So we got North defense gets a little attention that way, and then it's the McCray show after that.
Right. Would you go into the network trailer at halftime, or did you just mix with the?
No, the network trailer was busy with all the hobnob people, hobnobbing with the higher ups. Right. I went to the North locker room, John.
Oh yeah. That what goes on in the North locker room is probably private, right? You don't like divulge.
Yeah, we'll hold off the adjustments until after the game. Yeah, it's tough being down 34-0. When I played, I was in the locker room. I know how they feel. It's not a good feeling. And,
right. And South burst out onto the field here first, like they were on a mission to score more points, and they have a lot to be enthusiastic about.
Mark Levine is done.
He is done.
With a wrist injury. Eric Hazard, the center, has a shoulder injury. He's done for the day.
That's awful news.
So Noah Gosselin, number 30, gets his chance at fullback, and not sure who's going to be centering the ball. It might be Kyle Palavicius.
Yeah.
Yep. Kyle Palavicius is over there taking some snaps. I even asked him, I said, you going in the center? And he said, Coach, I haven't snapped the ball in 20 days, so Kyle's going to get his shot today.
We'll see how that goes. And
nickname Petrovic. Because as a freshman, we mispronounced his name, and you read it real fast, and that's where it come out as.
And that, folks, is not a final. That's a halftime score. NHIAA rules dictate 35 points or more is running time. We are not there. It's 34-0. because of the one missed extra point all night by Chris
Dennis is being a pain in the neck of North by missing that extra point, let alone putting about 5 in the end zone and 4 more on extra points. Good kicker, though, John, and I can see him being up for All-State. He'd be at my vote right now as what I've seen the rest of the division.
So we were talking a little bit earlier about Andre Williams, and you said that's not the Andre Williams that got a lot of mentions in the Boston College-Wake Forest game. But where is he headed?
He's at Dean College. I just talked to him downstairs.
You saw him downstairs?
Yes.
Wow. Did you say we mentioned his name?
I did.
Great.
And he looks great. He's in great shape.
Yeah.
He's 195 pounds. He played here at 190. Dean College is 4-1 right now with a killer defense, from what he says. And he's the starting tailback as a freshman, and he's doing well. He's crazy. He's doing well in school. He's doing well in junior college. So far, so good for Andre, and good for him.
Now, I know you're a coach on the north side, but would you happen to know where Armin McRae might be looking at this point? He's a senior.
I think I mentioned earlier he's looking at UNH in Maine, Stonehill, Assumption, and I think there's a few other colleges out there. Paradise is the same way, looking at Assumption and Stonehill also.
Right.
And they got one of the recruiters down here, lives in Nashua. You know, my friend and yours, Tom McDonald from Bishop Girton. And he's one of the recruiters for Stonehill.
Coach Mack.
Coach Mack spending probably a little more time at South this year. He was at North a lot last year.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Dylan Broder, All-State quarterback from North and fullback. Yeah. He's been to Stonehill, and I think a few of the South players might have. I don't know exactly who. Not really up on that part of the city right now, John. Even though they come to my door trying to get fundraiser with purple shirts on, I answer the door with my blue shirt on. So sorry, I'm buying my tickets off the North players.
They put a fresh 12 minutes up on the board. We are about to begin the third quarter of play as the Titans seek to get on the scoreboard here in this half.
The bad news is we're kicking off.
Yeah, because South deferred at the beginning of the game, and they kicked off, and then they picked off a North pass very soon in the game, turned it into a 6-yard touchdown pass to Rogowski, as we mentioned, and it's been off to the races since then, literally, for South, as McRae has shown blazing speed.
That was Joe Haftel that picked the ball off early, I believe.
That
Joe
was,
Haftel,
yeah.
Made a nice play and almost ran it in. Deep for South right now is number 40, Derek Paradise, and number 1, Sean DeCoste. Derek, as we know, ran a few kickoffs back in his day.
Kyle Regan will do the kicking off for the Titans. This is our first kickoff for the North all night.
Hopefully not the last, John, but you never know.
Because they received to begin the game and have not scored. So no extra points and no field goals attempts. Regan's kick.
Little pooch kick.
Short. It comes down at about the 26-yard line.
Goodbye.
Armin McRae, the 50, the 40. Makes the move. The 20. Armin McRae has his 4th touchdown of the game. Armin McRae has scored, running twice, receiving once, and now running back a kick for a touchdown. We are into running time. It is 40-0.
Well, John, what do you say? All he needs is a pick for a touchdown, and he's got the cycle, and to use baseball terms, he scored every possible way, and this is reminiscent of that Pinkerton game when Emmitt Smith picked up that errant punt that fell short, and he caught it and ran by everybody. That's exactly what McRae did. He caught a pop-up kickoff to the right. The North strategy was to keep it away from Derek Paradise. What do? They kick a pop-up right where they wanted to. Unfortunately, it was Armin McRae over there who's been killing him all day.
Wow.
And here comes Mr. Dennis with another booming extra point, and it's blocked by Samuel Horn, John.
Wow, it is blocked. So we're going to stay at an even 40. Horn with a nice block of
now the time is running.
Kick. And it will be running. I think they'll make that adjustment. Attention, boys in blue. Number 2 coming through. And that's the Armin McRae show tonight.
That's what it is, the Armin McRae show.
Yeah.
John. Look for look for it to turn into a JV game probably halfway through the third quarter.
The clock will stop for timeouts.
Injuries, penalty enforcement, scores, and the clock will start already, even on a free kick. Running time, John, 40-0 South.
Right.
You know, you think of this, you see it's the same kids are going to be back here on Thanksgiving. South may be coming off a playoff game, maybe even a championship run against Pinkerton, Exeter, Central, whoever's up there. And no disrespect to any other Division I teams, but those are the top teams right now.
Yeah.
And you think Thanksgiving could be very interesting. It could be one of the biggest upsets since the first year of the two schools together. North's first year, with Jason Roby come in, changed the entire offense around in 3 weeks, and South wasn't ready for it.
So that was a, let's see, a 74-yard run back for a touchdown by Armin McCray.
Receiver number 4, Damon Mayo, sophomore, John.
Yep.
Who's now deep.
So Mayo brings it back to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Titans right there.
Going back to the first year of the split, though, John, South was coming off a championship game, and it was first year of the split. North had, way back then, Kendall Reyes, Eric Congdon. They had one of the the South coaches, Billy Munson, was the fullback at North. And Jason Roby set up, and Bruce's Bradshaw set up with a scissors offense where they had triple fakes every time, and caught South off guard and beat them 36 to 8 or something like that.
Good memory. Up the middle, Titans go on 1st down from scrimmage. They get maybe 1.
We were 20-point underdogs. North was at that game. It was just, it was great to see that. It was a first big North win. We had a couple of wins that year against some lower division teams, but that was a big win.
Christian Stack stacking up the middle there. The attempted dive play by the Titans. Number 69, Christian Stack.
Getting off topic here, John. My error.
That's okay. No, we need banner like that.
We have the South cheerleaders here, John. Is that the South cheerleaders we're showing right now?
I believe those are the Titans.
You saw one of the coaches, the JV coach, Kayleen Walton, out there.
Backing up and throwing over the top. It is caught, and did it ever hit the ground? I guess it did, because they wave off the pass as an incompletion to Sam Horn. I didn't see it hit the turf. That would have added insult to injury if the Titans.
Tried a little dig pattern, 10-yard dig over the middle to Sam Horn, and just underthrown. Can you hear me, John?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's a good thing or not, but as long as you can hear me.
Everybody can hear you. Down in North Carolina, your friends can hear you, right?
Well, if he is listening, I don't know.
Streaming video. The website, again, for any archived broadcast as well, go Nashua.com or NashuaNH.gov. Incomplete pass. Taylor Miranda trying to find a receiver, trying to find a way to get on the scoreboard against this.
That was a delayed, it's called jailbreak screen to the left wide receiver, where he goes over the line of scrimmage, comes back behind the line of scrimmage, and then the linemen take off and set up a wall for him. But it was well defended by Nashua South, and he couldn't quite complete the pass.
So overwhelming difficulty again against this South defense. It is a punting situation for Sam Horn and the Titans. He gets it away. The line drive low to the right side and out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 43. 1st and 10 for South.
I think you might have some JV players coming out there, John, for South offense.
So we'll have some new names and new numbers to call. We're in the 3rd quarter, 8:40 to go in the 3rd, and it is a running clock right now, 40-0. South is up. Armin McCray, if you just tuned in, 4 touchdowns tonight, and he's done them 3 different ways: receiving, running, and running a kickback. 74 yards at the start of the 2nd half.
Armin McCray's on the sideline, John, but yet he's still a threat.
Yeah. Whistle. The other touchdown was Trevor Knight, right? We had the Rogowski reception, but Trevor
Knight made a nice run, yes, of a 30-yard run off to the right corner of the end zone.
Right.
Looks like Patrick Goff Jr. is quarterbacking right now. Tried to hand off to Stephen Choate. I don't know what happened. A little penalty there as Choate took the handoff. Pat Goff gets the signal, and here we go.
South lining up at their own 37. 1st and 10. Handoff. Tackle.
That was Zach Isabel, John, on the carry.
Zach Isbell, and getting up off the bottom of the pile looked like number 7 for the Titans.
I don't think that was 7. 7 is Aaron Dresser.
No, he wouldn't be out there?
Aaron's a female kicker.
Oh, that's right. Had a 7 in it, though.
Might have been number 67, John, Lyle Durant.
Go with that. You know, you took it away from Erin, though. She could have got a tackle. They were on Nashua ETV.
Option left.
Sprinting out the option. Zach Isabel, not much there, though. 67 was right, Ronnie. He made another tackle. Lyle Durant, the senior.
Lyle's coming off ankle injury. He was in a boot a couple of weeks ago, and this was his first game back after injury.
Also, Chris Anderson in on the tackle for North.
Chris got a ton of tackles this year for North.
3rd and 15 here for the South Panthers as you see them flashing in the signal for the next play. Quarterback for South right now is Patrick Goff, Jr. in the shotgun. 3-step drop, fires it deep, right hash mark, incomplete. Good coverage there is intended for Connor Mon, and on the coverage was Gabriel Goslin.
Number 5, Gabe Goslin. His brother, number 30, Noah Goslin. Older brother, all-state running back for North a few years ago, John Leon Goslin.
Oh, yeah.
Supposedly there's another Goslin up and coming. I haven't met him yet, but I think I've met him, but he's not ready to move up to high school level yet. They just keep spitting out football players. John.
Yeah. Chris Dennis with a rare punt for the Panthers. He's shown his kicking leg. Now he's going to punt it. And it's blocked.
It's number 43, Derek Wagner.
Getting the body on it or the hands on it. Derek Wagner spells it D-E-R-I-C, like Derek with a D in the front. Derek with a nice play. If he could have got a little bit bigger piece of that, he might have been off to the races for the first 6 points of the game for the Titans.
Here's the difference, though, John. The last 3 names we mentioned on the field are all sophomores and juniors for North.
Yeah, so it is
a rebuilding year,
yeah.
Young kids, a few first-year starter seniors that have put their time in, and their time is now, there's a little inexperience there, but they're good kids. They got a lot of heart, and they're going to play hard right to the end.
And in turn, the Titans also putting their JV offense out on the field. Looks like Alex Pappas will take the snaps.
Alex started last week against Salem. His first varsity start. He's a junior. The first series marched him right up the field for a touchdown, and even Salem's great running back Fredericks, I forget his first name, but he went down with a hip injury late in the first quarter. And I thought, wow, the best running back's out. Here we go, and then Salem continued to
pile up the points.
Yeah, it was like 36-12.
Wow.
And Pap did a good job. First time in there.
Yeah.
Made a couple of runs at it. The other sophomore quarterback, Brendan Martin, got some reps in. And Noah Goslin did the running at fullback as Mark Levine and Taylor Miranda were out for the week.
Well, I think you have me expecting some points here. As Pappas
can
sounds
run.
like a
He's
frontline type of quarterback,
speed.
and he's up against South's probably second-tier defense now at this point.
Yep, we'll see what happens. You got Damon Mayo out there. Mark Berry, our best freshman running back last year, is out there. And fullback is number 23. Eric Dion ran a couple of nice runs against Salem starting D last week.
We haven't said the score in a little while. The purple team, the Panthers leading 40-0.
Pappas.
And Pappas is going to be tackled. Good job of running him down by Matt Byers.
Number 67, also Scott Avery in on that play, John.
Scott Avery.
Middle linebacker.
67. So good pursuit of Pappas that time. They know he's going to run with it. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Running time because the Purple Panthers of Nashua South are in the lead, 40-0. Armin McRae, 4 touchdowns tonight. 2 running, 1 receiving, and a 74-yard kick return for a touchdown to begin this second half. Pappas in the shotgun. It's going to hand it off.
Mark Berry, it looks like a fumble down there, John, somewhere.
Berry might have dropped it, but got it back.
Nope, South ball, John. Recovered by number 44.
Actually, 63 just...
63? I thought it was Don Maffey, wasn't it?
No, 63.
Robert Manganiello.
Yeah, Manganiello.
I butchered that name earlier in the game, John.
Right.
Manganiello made the play. Don Maffey was in the middle of that scrum there.
So South's Second team defense also making plays, and they recover the football. 3.5 minutes to go, third quarter.
In comes Pat Goff.
Panthers back on offense. So Patrick Goff, number 5, will be calling the signals.
How much was the 50-50 tonight? Someone win?
Tonight's a good night to be a mascot.
I should have bought a ticket, John.
Yeah? How big bucks?
$246.
Wow.
That's the winner's split, so they got quite a bit of money. No one told me about that.
You know about it. You know what? You were in the locker room. I couldn't tell you about it.
Yeah, I was doing.
You were doing your coaching thing. Three minutes to go. Even though it's running time, the clock does stop when the coaches elect to call a timeout. Our referee in today's game, Mark Sherbino. Our umpire, Dave Abrams. The linesman, Jay Kelly. Line judge, Mo Bilodeau. Back judge, Rick Wilhelmi. John Collins with Ron Welliver. Jim McLean providing the handheld shots down the field. The one you see right there. Tim O'Neill braving the chill up on top of the Stellos Stadium press box. And Pete Johnson with us, the executive producer, calling the shots for Nashua ETV. These games can be seen live tonight here if you're watching it on Thursday, October 6th. You're seeing it live. We're also archived on the Nashua ETV website. Just go to gonashua.com or nashuanh.gov.
Is Patrick Goff back at quarterback, John?
Goff is in the shotgun.
Look, Zach Isabel's in there with him.
1st and 10 from their 41. Fakes the handoff and throws it too high to the sideline and to stay in bounds. Intended for Stephen Choate. The float to Choate, out of bounds.
Looks like we'll see some of these kids on Monday, John, when the JV meets.
Okay.
Noon time at Nashua North.
Yeah, you got instructed on the time there for Monday. Yeah. I understand it's going to be summer-like weather for that day for you. That's actually going to be a Columbus Day game.
That's right. That's right. I forgot it was a holiday. I was wondering why it was on a Monday. Looks like that's Choate going about 5-6 yards. Won't come down.
Bowls his way for a good gain on the play.
Tackled by number 88, sophomore John Vidal, also a tight end for the offense.
Because of the first
end.
down incompletion, though, it's going to be 3rd and long here, 3rd and 5 for the Panthers from their 46. Pat Goff in the shotgun has Zach Isabel as the lone back in the backfield. Receivers split 1 to the left and 2 to the right for Goff. As he barks the signals, takes the handoff and runs to the left.
Got a nice
He's
block
keep
out
it.
there.
He's got the first down. He's got to the 40 and a little bit more for Patrick Goff on a designed quarterback run play.
It's a nice block on Brad Fay over there by number 30, Stephen Choate. Made that entire play, John. Cracked back on the outside linebacker. Nice run by Patrick Goff.
Goff back in the shotgun at 1st and 10 from the opponent's 29.
Speed sweep to Choate.
Choate finds a little seam there and falls forward for a great gain on 1st down.
South likes to do that motion speed sweep, but they'll also come back with a fake, come back with a counter to the other side, John.
Gains 5, 2nd and 5 for the Panthers. No huddle offense. Under a minute to play, running time here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers in purple with the ball and the lead, 40-0. Patrick Goff calling the signals. In motion goes Connor Mon. Mon's got it. The handoff, he's inside the 25-yard line. Man in motion getting the handoff.
Nice run by Mon. Same play other side. He went with double slot, came in motion back the other way, and a speed sweep the other way. South coaches are coming back from the booth, John. I guess they think this might be over.
Overconfidence, maybe?
Hey.
Oh, hit in the backfield and dropped, although the Goff kept it. Had he handed it off to number 17, that would have been a mistake.
Tackle made by 60, Evan Mans, another sophomore for North.
Actually, I think that was Zach Isabel that took the hit from North's penetrating defender there. Quarterback kept it.
Face mask on North, John. Not sure if it was an unintentional face mask or intentional.
Right.
More of a personal foul. And there's 5 yards, unintentional. That's what I thought.
Okay. But it will be a first down, it looks like. A repeat of first down. It'll be first and 8.
About 8, yeah, first and about 8.
Yeah. So they're
Moite there at left end, brother of
Eric Moite.
brother of Eric Moite, the wide receiver, standout wide receiver last year.
End of the
Confused
third
with Junior
quarter.
Brown on occasion.
You had to.
I had to bring that up, John. I'm sorry.
12 minutes to go in the game. We go to the fourth quarter. We'll switch sides here, I think. I haven't seen any indication. They're just going to hike it again because the quarter can't end on a penalty.
I guess that's it, John. Kind of confusing Patrick Goff.
Oh, so they're going to run the penalty, the run of the play because there was a penalty, free
That's
play.
right.
Goff gets the handoff to number 37, Isabel. Struggles his way to the 20. In on the tackle, Jordan LaFavor. Michael Lynch. Now we do the fourth quarter of play.
Big game tonight, Division I. We just heard, John. Pinkerton at Exeter, both undefeated.
Did I see here 20-3 Pinkerton and a half? 28-3 Pinkerton?
It doesn't surprise me, but Exeter
Wow.
is one
Exeter's a
tough
good
team.
team.
Exeter's a good team.
Yeah.
Come in there 0-9, 0-10 last year, but they scrapped right to the end with the better teams in Division I. They were all coming
a
back.
little bit of what Pinkerton can do firsthand here.
A little bit. We saw a lot in the first quarter. We saw a little bit in the first series.
And even as good a team as Exeter is, they're not really putting any block in the brakes there for Pinkerton, leading
reminds me
28-3
of
at half.
the Brockton Boxers way back in the 70s, John. Right now, they're just a steamrolling Division I.
I remember playing against their baseball team in the late 70s, early 80s.
Pinkerton had a baseball team.
Brockton's baseball team.
Played against them in the mid-70s myself,
And,
against the Colombo brothers.
Yeah, I remember looking at them and said, "These guys are in high school."
Oh, I know.
Some of the baseball players.
Yeah.
You know, they look like college guys.
We used to go out there and play them in Pop
More.
One or football.
Yeah.
They had hair on their legs. When I'm 12 years old, I'm like,
Yeah.
how old are these kids? You know? Beards, mustaches. They
Yeah.
pull up in a car. We're supposed to be 13, 14 years old. Of course, that doesn't mean they have a license.
Yeah, they weren't in Division I. I think they were in Division .5.
Yeah.
.1. Brockton Boxers, man. Look out. They do, huh?
There goes Choate in motion again. Fake the speed sweep. There's that counter backside to Isabel.
Isabel is dragged down from behind. A nice tackle
By Brad Fay.
Brad Fay. The way you're supposed to do it. 11:29. We're in running time now, just into the fourth quarter of play.
See, that's what that backside linebacker's job is, John. When there's motion the other way, you got to think counter, you got to think reverse, you got to think sweep coming back at you. And that's what Fay was standing right there when they countered back. If you get a lot of success with that speed sweep, okay, that opens up the counter because now everybody's going to cheat to take away the speed sweep, which they have to when McRae's running the ball. That's why they're so deadly. Come right back with a counter to Paradise or McRae. If Paradise is running good, and that counter is just a deadly play.
Titans number 2 defense playing for North Pride right here, as if it's 0-0, trying to keep the Panthers from scoring any more. Keeping it as Goff breaks it out to the outside to the 5 and into the end zone. Patrick Goff untouched to make it a 46-0 Panther lead. Patrick Goff with the running touchdown, quarterback keeper.
Nice job, design play. It looks like an ISO going right, following the fullback right up the middle. Made a block on the middle linebacker. I think it was Isabel. Goff cut to the outside. He was off to the races.
Well, maybe Alex Pappas can do the same here when they get the ball back.
Chris Dennis is coming out. Looks like someone else might kick. Dennis is probably tied at this point.
Yeah.
Ryan Goodaboni, John, freshman. I think his father's the great Nashua running back, Bob Goodaboni, back in the 80s. I haven't seen Bob in a while. It's good. Good for him.
I believe we saw him play soccer here last night. I remember that game.
I don't know. I remember seeing him at the freshman game today. They didn't get to kick much. It was our day.
Soccer player and a football player, I believe.
Yes, I believe he was.
Yeah. So it's
Sure, Bob, somewhere in the crowd out here in front of me.
Back-to-back nights for Ryan at Stellos Stadium. He moves one through.
It's got to be special, though, playing the same team, same colors as your father did way back 20-plus years ago.
Yeah.
And when Bob Gudamoni could run
Look
like
at that score, really. It's hard to look at.
I'm trying not to.
I know, you're looking away from the monitor. Good for you. Yeah, we'll put a piece of black tape right there for you. Or maybe you can take magic marker and write in your own score over that.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Yeah.
Good for South. They've come out, played hard.
Let's say
played
again, what's the score of that freshman game today?
North 30, freshman South nothing. It's a big, strong performance.
Does that mean 3-4 years from now that's going to be the score on the big board?
You don't know that. You know, it's funny. You can see the competitiveness coming up. Like these junior class of South was undefeated as freshmen. Good freshman team. Senior team right now, we're very good freshman teams. And it goes in cycles like anything else.
It does go in cycles, doesn't it? Yeah, in every sport.
We got a pretty good freshman team, but you never know. Some kids transfer, some kids don't play football anymore, whatever, and you just never know what's going to happen. But it goes in cycles, and I think the cycle's turning, coming with this freshman sophomore class, but you never know.
I would listen to what Coach Welliver just said as a North fan, and I'd be very encouraged. And I'd hang in there, even though it's 47-0, I'd say, hey, better times are coming.
I'll be around anyway. Doesn't really matter. A lot of fun coaching with head coach.
Gudamoni kicks it off.
There he goes to his knees.
He goes down. That's Chris Anderson.
Chris Anderson. He's the big blocking guy out there for that kickoff team. He kind of stumbled a little bit, had to go to a knee to make the play.
That shows you what kind of a foot that Chris Dennis has. I mean, Skidaboni is a soccer player, pretty good foot, but Dennis kicked the ball about 60 yards.
A good defense. Last year, Mark Levine was kicking off. He did the end zone. Year before that, Anthony Gadis.
It's a good tool.
Put a lot of them
weapon,
in the end zone. It's a tremendous weapon. It's so hard to cover kickoffs. And,
and that
the
just
best players are always
it.
back deep.
Right.
Exactly. It takes away that big play.
Handoff up the middle. And with it is Eric Dion.
His quarterback. Brandon Martin's going to get a couple of reps here. Sophomore quarterback. Played wide receiver also last year. Has a pretty good arm. Throws a nice short ball.
5'10", 160.
And he's no slouch either. He's not as fast as Pappas, but he can move on that quarterback keeper.
Brandon Martin there. You see him in the
shotgun. Discussing the play with Mark Berry over there.
2nd and 7 for the Titans. Handoff. Again, it's Jordan Lefevre. 18. Lefevre.
Yeah. Brought down by junior, number 65, Matt Byers. He wasn't having any of that.
47-0. Panthers in the lead. Running time here, fourth quarter, 9 minutes left. Titans trying to get on the scoreboard. Take that 0 out of there.
You see the Titans looking over to get the play from offensive line coach Chad Sabolis. Called in from the booth up here to our right, Dante Laurenti, offensive coordinator. Look at their wristbands. Wristband tells them what they're supposed to do. A lot of them don't know who's getting the ball, especially on pass plays. Martin back to pass.
Steps up and completes it in tight quarters.
Mark Berry.
Mark Berry on the reception. Actually, I think he was behind the original line of scrimmage when he caught it. He was fortunate to catch it because he had blanket coverage tight on him in the backfield.
Another punt is Sam Horn back there again.
Sam Horn lets it go at his 20th. Flag flies. Do we say too many men on the field?
I can see the confusion. If that's the call, too many men. When you got a JV offense out there, you call for the punt team. A couple of varsity punt players go out there. That's how you get too many players on the field.
Mark Sherbino, our referee right there in the white hat, is going to try to sort this out.
I don't think it made much of a difference. He kicked it right out of bounds.
12 men against.
Yeah, same thing happened myself.
Yeah.
Punt return. The varsity go in the first, second team, and that sometimes that happens.
Is that enough for a first down?
I believe it is.
So the Titans will be able to maintain.
Here come the Titans, John. Brendan Martin brings the team up back out again for another crack at it. And just what we thought. Scott Knight, class coach, as we all know, it's turned into a JV game.
Yeah.
And there's Matt Fromont up there, JV coach for Nashua South, talking to his players, making sure they're all squared away as to who's going where. It's hard when you got a varsity game. You get JV players coming in. You get some juniors that don't play JV but a second string varsity, and then the JV. And you call for players that go in and players that shouldn't be in there, and that's why it gets difficult during JV time during a varsity game.
Well,
so many kids are trying to get in.
Ronnie, you're a North guy at the moment, but you're a Nashua resident too. So
Absolutely.
At some point, Pinkerton's going to take on this Nashua South team. They've got to be excited about their chances, even though Pinkerton's so great.
Well, you remember that first Pinkerton game? Is a quick handoff there is that Lefebvre again?
Yes, it is Lefebvre across midfield.
And you remember that first game? The South was in the game at halftime. And I think there was some quotes in the Telegraph or the local papers about Scott, and I think it's they ran out of gas. Pinkerton wears you down with that running game. If you do stop it, they hurt you.
Big line.
It's tiring. It's tiring. They got a big line. They got all those
fast guys. Davies is the running back.
Davies who's
huge
who's
and
built
fast.
like a portable toilet with legs, pretty much. Sean. I mean, he's running right at you. This thing. And you got the speedsters, Emmett Smith out there. You got the other kid.
Wish I could remember his name.
I don't remember his name.
But one of the weapons that Pinkerton has.
And you do stop the running game 4 or 5 yards, you get tired, and that's what happened with South. Can South give them a game? I hope so. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna get a better game than the first game of the season. They won't be as tired. Scott and I will have his players in shape, and you never know. Never know
nice
what can happen.
to see Armin McCray rip off one of those runs against Pinkerton. I'll tell you that.
Lipping off the field is number 23, Eric Dion for the North Titans. Might have like he twisted an ankle there or something.
So not good news there.
Looks like Alex. No, Brendan Martin's still in there.
Eric Dion. Brandon Martin calling the signal, standing right at the midfield line. He's going to heap it. Martin trying to reach the outside,
Looks
and
like he got the first
just
down,
barely turns the corner, but is able to get that first down. As Ronnie said, that'll move the chains from the 44-yard line. They'll move him as he got to the 43. Make that the 42, first and 10. 6 minutes to go. Think they'll get this in, Ron? Think they'll break that scoreless?
Don't know, John. Can't make that prediction.
No,
They're certainly going to try.
You can't do that for me.
They're certainly going to try.
Yeah, you're right.
Martin's got a pretty good arm. They might come out throwing. Looks like they hand it
Right.
off to Mark Berry on a power run to the right.
Berry. Mark Berry is
4 or
able
5
to.
yards.
Mark Berry is enthusiastic. He wants to get that ball in the end zone. I'll
Scored a
bet
ton of
Mark
touchdowns
Berry will
last
get-
year for the freshman team. Oh, he was the go-to guy last year.
Give it back to him. He wants the ball. 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Titans trying to get on the scoreboard before this one ends.
They got 5 minutes to do it, John.
Brandon Martin, shotgun.
Go to Berry again.
Berry hitting the backfield, finds a way to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Little scrum going on there with number 62, Alex Bartholi.
Dean
Looks like
Kennedy.
Kyle Palavicius. I'm not sure if it's 59 for North. Yeah, that's Kyle Palavicius. Petrovic, as he's so affectionately called by coaching staff.
Dean Kennedy and Manny Rodriguez in on the stop. Manny Rodriguez, a very good baseball name, playing some football here tonight.
Manny Rodriguez.
Manny Rodriguez. Manrod.
John, you always seem to somehow get baseball into a football broadcast. Every time I work with you.
Don't tell me you didn't think of baseball when I said Manny Rodriguez.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I did. Quick screen pass to Mark Berry, and he's clobbered out there.
I'm going to tell you I didn't. Okay, you're right. You didn't. Berry against
Manny, there's your boy Manny out there hitting Mark Berry on a bubble screen to the left.
Mark got buried.
He got hit hard that time, John.
It's getting late in a running time game. 3:58, under 4 minutes to play now. Trying to hold on to the ball and the drive on fourth down. The Titans, if they're going to score in this game, they've got to convert this fourth down play.
Yeah, this is it right here, John.
4th and 3 on the scoreboard. And Brandon Martin is going to hand it off. Lefebvre is hit short of the first
It's pretty
down.
close, John. It's pretty close. Depends where they spot it.
I should say.
Senior Jordan LaFave plays a little linebacker, a little running back.
Where's the spot?
It's first down, John.
They got it.
Nice extra effort by Jordan.
Forward progress gets them the first down. LaFave, good plunge into the hole, and they do move the chains. First and 10, 3:10 to go in the fourth quarter.
Tight end number 88, John Vidal. Was off to the right, now he's coming off to the left. Actually, he's off the line like a halfback would be right now. They just changed the alignment a little bit.
Martin with Berry and LaFave in the backfield. Gives it to LaFave. LaFave trying to turn the corner. Is going to get tackled in the backfield.
Take your pick, John.
Pancake by four players for South. And I'll take my pick of number 61, George Landry.
I'll take number 58, Brian McKinley. Freshman out there this afternoon. I think I remember seeing that shirt once or twice. And now he's out there coming off that tough game this afternoon, making some hits in the varsity again. It's pretty big for a freshman.
Ball will be snapped to Brandon Martin here. And Berry bounces off a tackler, gets to the corner, and is out of bounds, short of the 30. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, the original one, and a couple yards more. So it's going to be third and long here for the Titans.
Ran out of bounds, John, by number 16. Sorry to interrupt you, Chris Olson.
We're running out of time here. Under 2 minutes to go. Running clock. The clock does not stop when you go out of bounds. When you're down by more than 35 points. It is a 47-zip score for South right now. The Titans in somewhat of a hurry-up offense to try to get a couple more plays in before the end of this one. Third down and long from their 32. Or 31. Straight drop. Martin over the top. It is in and out of the hands.
John Vidal. Nice pass by Brendan Martin downfield.
John Vidal.
John turned around at the last minute and went over the other shoulder, and I just couldn't come in through it.
Couldn't lock in on the pass. It was right where it should have been. 1:10 clock rolling.
John's a sophomore, as is Brendan Martin, and he's got some good potential.
They might have to go back to that pass again.
Yeah, it's fourth down. They need at least 9 or 10 yards.
Under a minute to go now in the ball game. Brandon Martin calling the signals. Long drop, throws to the left for the screenplay. It is complete. Blowing up the play, though, was number 58 for the Panthers, Brian McKinley, the freshman. And the
looks like
Panthers take it over
looks
down.
Like a shutout, John.
It is a shutout. 47-0 will be your final score here at Stellos Stadium. Ron, I appreciate you coming and doing the game with us. We'll get a closer game for you next time. Maybe we'll be working with Tom King.
Might not be a next time. Might be next year. You going away, John, or something?
I am going away, and your opening is you're gonna step up and you're gonna Wally Pip me.
Well, if they call me, I'll be in there.
Yeah.
Well, one weekend I am going away. You mentioned a date to me, but we'll cross that bridge.
Yeah. Well, in the Battle of the Bridge, it's Nashua South Football Team that takes it. After a couple upsets in lacrosse, in field hockey and soccer, South steps up. The football team takes care of business, 47-0 here at Stellos. So playoff bound are the Panthers, but also both of these two teams Turkey Bowl bound later in the season.
Well, that gives North free. If South does go to the playoffs, which I am sure they are, from what I've seen, North has 3 weeks to prepare, and you never know, might have some surprises for Thanksgiving game, make it a game. Hopefully that'll happen. And best of luck to the South team. That's a fine squad that Scott Knight has down there.
Sure are.
And he's got some tremendous weapons. And a young quarterback, 2 great running backs, good receivers, good defense. And hopefully South can move on and give Pinkerton a game later on in the season.
We got it all going on. Thank you, Ron Welliver. I'm John Collins. Also, thanks to our fine camera crew, Jim McLean down on the field, Tim O'Neill upstairs, Pete Johnson, our executive producer, putting this broadcast together. Final score, as you see, South defeats North, 47-0. Intra-city rivalry week here at Stellos Stadium on Nashua ETV. You can watch any of these broadcasts, soccer, field hockey, football, online on our archive system. Streaming video, gonashua.com or nashuanh.gov. I'm John Collins. Thank you all for watching Nashua ETV. Good night from Stellos Stellos Stadium.